last module, we learned about basics on creating survey tools. Also, that we should be creative in the way we conduct research using qualitative methods, using participatory methods, trying to ensure we have different voices and opinions coming to the fore to gather appropriate data. In this video, we are going to be looking at, while we might have really a concrete strategic theory of change based on which we've identified indicators, and we have now got our sample size, we have figured out our tools, and we've collected data. But I think there are a lot of challenges that are faced when collecting data, and I'd like to point out some of those through this video. So here, one of our fourth wheel team members is talking to the teachers in the regular check-ins. They are expressing their personal views, the issues they face, and requesting appropriate support. How do we ensure that this data reaches us in quickly, in real time, and we are able to make quick course corrective actions and take decisions based on this data? Now, it's difficult because, number one, enumerator jobs are hard. They have to go into remote locations, they need to find appropriate respondents. A lot of times they are faced with negative perceptions, they face challenges on how to ask sensitive questions. So we need to recognize that enumerator jobs are hard. The second is also temptations are many. It's there is an incentive to answer one way. A lot of times, if we have implementation teams collecting data, they want to show that the programs worked. So we need to create incentives for strong data collection, and we need to ensure we don't just have qualitative data, but we have quantitative data. We need to ensure that we have accurate data, timely data, and real-time data. So let's begin with what is quality data. So this is an example of bad data collection where we've just kept collecting data on all the indicators, but it's not secure, definitely not useful in this form. It's not affordable because we're just collecting a lot of data without much use. Maybe it's authentic, maybe it's not, maybe it's reliable, and maybe it's not complete. So we need to ensure that our data is secure, it's on a survey, it's not going to get lost, we can access it at any time. We have it in formats that are useful and we can take decisions on. We have it in a way which is affordable and can ensure we have regular collection. It's authentic, and I'm going to show you a few ways to do that. It's reliable, we don't have too many errors and biases in the data collection, and it's complete. We have all the information we need to make that happen. Let's see a few examples of how, when we use paper surveys, how it looks like. So if you see, we're supposed to ask each child's level of Gujarati, maths, and other language. If you see this child, there is no data on maths. Or this child, there is no data in any of the three subjects. But we've got 4 people to sign off on this. We have a teacher sign, principal sign, block coordinator, and a district coordinator signing off on a form of like this. Huge issue when you start looking at this data. You have so much missing information. The next is just writing. How do you write the data? So now in this, the average monthly electricity consumption cost is 25 rupees because they've just simple dot. Or instead of calculating per person staff salary, they've calculated all the staff salary. Big difference when we starting to analyze this data. If you also look at something like this, the monthly expenses, because they've put that dot, look at the major effect, look at the standard deviation that comes across, look at the minimum experience, look at the outliers, just because there's been one minor mistake in data collection and data entry. Let's look at something like this where we have the same name but the address is completely different. We can't track the student that we've spoken to, or in this case the industry, the person that the industry that we are speaking to, the company. So we can have very, very different data here, but same name, the address is different, and you really can't track, is this the company data or is this one? So after bringing out these, and there can be hundreds of more problems that crop up, but we need to ensure that we collect quality data. There are two ways to do that. One is to improve existing methods of data collection, looking at data cleaning in Excel, regular check-ins, or ideally avoid any manual work and paper pen and move into mobile-based data collection tools. The next video will look at providing you with some solutions on how you should get started on ensuring the data that reaches you is of good quality, secure, reliable, authentic, and usable. Thank you.